Welcome to the Retirement with and On Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Trevor Lawson, and this show is all about helping you not just reach retirement, but truly thrive in it. You've put in the work, now let's make sure you can enjoy every moment to the fullest. Today's episode is all about 401ks, and more specifically, what are our options with our 401k upon retirement. So, as many of you listeners may know, most of the clients that I work with are either approaching retirement or have already retired. But one of the biggest questions on their mind is oftentimes, what do I do with my 401k? I've been working, I've been saving in it. What happens when I retire? So today we're going to talk all about that. And in essence, there's just a couple of options to consider. So it's not something that it should cause too much anxiety or concern. There's really only a handful of options. One of which is to just leave it like it is inside the 401k plan. By doing that, the investments will stay the same, and it's going to continue to kind of ebb and flow with the market based on how your underlying investments inside your account perform. And then if you go that route, when you're ready to start taking income, you'll contact your 401k plan administrator and let them know that you either want to start receiving a paycheck monthly or you want to take money out on an infrequent basis. They will kind of work with you to start those distributions. That's one option. Just kind of leave it like it is, and then you'll work with your 401k provider on a withdrawal strategy. If you do leave it there and you don't necessarily need income, just keep in mind when you reach age 75 now for most people, 73 for some, but 75 for others, you'll be forced to start taking out distributions in the way of a required minimum distribution. And there's no way around that regardless of what you do with your 401k. But option one, leave it there, and then just kind of take it as you need it. Option two would be to roll it into some type of IRA account, an IRA being an individual retirement account. And the reason why people will oftentimes consider that is because they get access to a lot more investment options. So inside your 401k, typically you're limited to just a handful of investment funds available in your specific 401k. When you roll it into an IRA, the entire investment galaxy oftentimes opens up to you. So you get access to more investment options, and then many folks will partner with some type of investment advisor or advisory team to help kind of actively manage that retirement account. So the benefits there are access to more investment options and having the ability to work alongside a investment advisor who can help kind of actively manage that account on your behalf. As far as the distributions go, with an IRA, you can take it as needed, or you can set up some type of systematic withdrawal plan where you're receiving disbursements on a regular basis. So that's a second option, is to roll your 401k over into an IRA. And that rollover process when going from a 401k to an IRA is non-taxable. So you don't have to worry about paying taxes on that rollover. A third option for some people, and this is not very common, and oftentimes it's discouraged for reasons we'll talk about in a minute, but you can roll or completely withdraw all the money in your 401k. So you retire and you withdraw all that money and you just simply put it in your checking or savings account. That's usually strongly discouraged for the simple reason that when you take that money out, it's going to be taxable. And if we take out a large lump sum at once, it could jump us up into 2 or 3 tax brackets above where we currently are. So by doing that, you're oftentimes paying you're giving a lot more of that 401k away in the way of taxes than you would by systematically taking money out over time. But nonetheless, it's your money. You can take it out if you need to. Those are 3 options, really. Leave it like it is and just kind of take it as you need it, or set up some type of ongoing disbursement plan. Roll it into an IRA, or kind of take money out, put it in your checking or savings account. They each have different pros and cons, but those are those are three common considerations. Finally, I'll just mention that, there's really two magic ages when it comes to 401k planning, one of which we've already covered. The other is 59 and a half. So most of the time with 401k and retirement plans, 59 and a half is the magic age at which you can start taking money out free and clear of any type of early withdrawal penalty. So we generally discourage folks from withdrawing from their 401k unless they absolutely need to prior to age 59 and a half, because you incur an early withdrawal penalty when you do take money out prior to that age. But after 59 and a half, you are free and clear of that early withdrawal penalty and can do as you wish with the monies. And then again, that other magic age I mentioned before, it's 75 now for most people, 73 still for some. That's the age at which you're required to start taking money out on a consistent basis from your retirement account. With a caveat there, if you are still working at that age, you're not necessarily required to take money out of your plan. But most people at that point have retired and therefore are required either at age 73 or 75 based on their birth year to start taking those required distributions. I hope you found this episode helpful. Next time, we're going to talk more about the 401k, but more specifically, what happens to our 401k when we're no longer here? What happens to our 401k when we pass away? Stay tuned and take care. Thanks for tuning in to the Retirement with and On Purpose podcast. I hope you're walking away with new ideas and a fresh perspective on how to make the most of your retirement journey. And remember, retirement isn't the end. It's your time to live with purpose. Until next time, I'm Trevor Lawson. Here's to a fulfilling and thriving retirement.